It's off my debut album, and yeah, I'll just give you a little background to the song before I begin. I wrote it maybe I think about 3 or 4 years ago, and yeah, I was kind of battling with myself, and you always had like worldly values and Christian values, and I mean I come from a Christian family, so I mean they have been built in me for such a long time, and even then sometimes the easiest thing to do is ignore the things that are in front of you and the things that are so easy to accept because we've made life so difficult, so complicated. So I guess I was still battling it out, but and it's quite a sad song, but I'm a happier person now, and I'll share my testimony later, but this is desperate. If you like it. student in Melbourne, and I'm very privileged to be back in Singapore to spend time with my family. And I just thought I'd share with you something that I'm sure you can all, recognize. And it's something that I've learned recently as well, and it's about recognizing the voices in your head, because so often we hear our own voices, we hear the devil's voice, and we hear God's voice, we hear the world's voice, and we don't know who to believe. And it's always harder to look in the mirror. Okay, this is my basic example. When you go into the mirror every morning and you go there, and it's so easy to pick up the things that you don't like. Oh my goodness, I got new pimple, my face is so ugly, there's so many, I need to sleep more, I've got eye bags and everything, and that's the voice that I hear every day when I look in the mirror and I go, oh my goodness, I need to buy more makeup or something. And it's so easy for us to think that way, and it's so hard for us to look into the mirror and go, good morning, beautiful. I mean, to some people it's quite easy, but let's face it, okay, that voice in our head we tend to ignore. No, we're not beautiful. I mean, my mom says I'm beautiful only because she's my mom, and she'll be better with that a long time. But yeah, to me, it's been a long journey for me to look in the mirror and go like, you know what, the world might say I need longer eyelashes, I need to be taller, which is something that I've been told a lot. The first thing that anyone comes up to me and goes, you are a lot shorter than I thought. So I have to deal with that. But I've come to the point where everyone's different shape and everyone's a different size. And if we all look the same, the world would be pretty boring. And if we all wore the same colors and we all wore the same kind of makeup, they wouldn't have to make different tone, concealer. So we give people stuff to do. But basically, I mean, for me, as I'm growing older, I learn to accept who I am more and more. I go, the world can think what they want, but what's important is that the people who I care about, who care about me, think that I'm important and think that I'm beautiful. And so never second guess when somebody else says, you can't do something, because if music is your passion, I mean, to respect all the parents in this place, yes, education is very important. I'm sitting for my degree now, so you're all focusing. But yes, education is very important. But what's most important is that you honor the people who are important to you and who have placed you as an important part of their lives. And I mean, I'm very thankful for the life that I have now, and it's only because I've been so blessed with so much love, and I learned to give that love in return. And yeah, so if you have aspirations and hopes and dreams, I mean, we live in a world and in an age where you can do anything you want. I mean, and money, while it is important, what's most important I've learned through my mom, through my family, is that you're happy and you are proud of who you are. And as a Christian, to me, I mean, all I want to know is every day when I wake up and when I go to bed, I can say, God, this is your daughter and I'm coming to you, and I hope that I can sleep well and that you're proud of me for what I've done today. So yeah, and Desperate was written when I was in a time where I wasn't sure of whether God was listening to me or not. And I always want to sing that song. I know that I'm always desperate for more of God, because you can never have enough. And I hope that you take away something today from that. And yeah, my album is selling outside. Money's not important. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. I'm just saying that it's outside. Yeah, and I've got a concert coming up in January, which is one of my dreams, because to have a paid concert, something that people have to pay for, it's a huge thing to me, and how my album has come about is a huge blessing in disguise. I've got so many other stories for you. You can come and look for me if you want to hear them, but a lot more testimonies, and I'm sure that all of you, as you're growing up and in school and stuff, you learn to do those testimonies as well, because testimonies are so powerful. So yeah, thank you once again for today, and I hope to see you at my concert, and have a great time tonight.